entravision Media Donuts business in its 9 markets in Asia Pacific has actually been phenomenal. That's a tidbit that's very, very interesting, especially in the last 2 to 3 years. Yes, despite the pandemic. One of the markets, of course, that has contributed consistently to the success is, of course, the Philippines. And to give us a recap of today's proceedings is the country head of entravision Media Donuts, Philippines, Anna D.
Country head of entravision Media Donuts, Philippines. It was nice to meet some of you earlier, and I hope to meet the rest of you after their presentations. So we saw a lot of insights today, and they were great insights. And before we head on to lunch, I'd like to highlight some of these insights and also recap the rest of the presentations. Advertising has always been challenging. Brands are constantly finding ways to attract customer attention. There's so many things distracting customers nowadays. And to get their attention, advertisers have to find these customers whenever and wherever they are most receptive. Currently, as mentioned earlier, there are over 76 million Filipinos on the internet. That's almost like 70% internet penetration, almost majority of the population. At the same time, the average number of hours per day that we spend on the internet is 10 hours and 27 minutes. If you think about it, that's more than half of a person's waking hours, right? And which means that it really use of the internet dominates our daily lives. And another way to look at it is the 10 hours and 27 minutes online that we spend is 10 hours that we don't spend offline, right? Digital and the internet has really disrupted and diversified our attention as consumers. We can glean from these insights the behavior of Filipinos online. We spend a lot of time and money on social media, on e-commerce, and mobile apps. Currently, there are 92 million social media users in the Philippines. Ang dami, di ba? It's actually more than the number of internet users, which makes it the perfect venue for brands to actually connect with their target audience online. However, brands cannot just be on one social media platform. In fact, if you go around the room, I was asking a few people earlier how many social media platforms you're in. You'll find, and I'm certain that at least we are in 2 or 3 social media platforms, right? And therefore, if we as consumers are in different platforms, then brands should be there too. They can't just be on one platform. Also, by the time this year is over, we would have spent, Filipinos, $2.51 billion on e-commerce. That's a lot of money going on in the online economy, right? And in 2021, we downloaded over 3 billion apps. Imagine all of these apps resting on our phones, just waiting to interact with us. So there's really so much activity going on online. And of course, advertisers would like to get in on the action, right? They would like to get the share of wallet from all of these buyers and all of these transactions that are happening online. But the question is, how? And this is where entravision Media Donuts Philippines plays a part. We are in the best position to help brands find, connect, and engage with their target audience online. We help them find them whenever and wherever they are most receptive to receive messages from brands, and also open to spending their hard-earned money online. As Peter mentioned earlier, we are part of entravision Communications Incorporated, which is a global company. And within entravision, there's a lot of collaboration among the companies and teams. And because of this, we have access to the best platforms, tools, insights, and practices around the globe. We are propelled by global standards, governance, and operating excellence in our business. We also have multi-platform and multi-product offerings. We do not just sell one product. And as I've said earlier, among us, we use several social media platforms, right? We understand that brands have various needs and therefore offer them different digital solutions. And lastly, we have a team of experts in social media, retail media, and mobile app growth who are very knowledgeable of the Philippine market. And they are armed with local and global best practices across multiple verticals. And all of that together puts us in the best position to help brands navigate the digital world. That is my last slide. I would like to thank everybody. Maraming salamat po. I know it's raining outside. Thank you for choosing to spend your morning with us.